Welcome into Big Friday Kickoff. I'm Emily Cochran. Thanks for joining us on the Fox 10 Gulf Stream. 17 Region 1 teams remain going into round 2, and tonight we find out who's advancing to round 3. Up first, we have Spain Park at Saraland. That's where Dacian Smith was for our Eastern Shore Toyota Game of the Week.
Saraland hasn't lost here at home in the last 5 years, and few have challenged them like Spain Park did here tonight. This was definitely the type of game that shows you who's truly ready to make a run at the Super 7. Saraland and Spain Park meet in a rematch of last year's quarterfinal matchup with a spot in this year's quarterfinals on the line, and the Spartans start fast. On the first play of the game, Jamison Roberts hits Deshaun Spencer, and Spencer shows off the speed before finally being brought down near midfield for the first down. Then, a few plays later, Roberts keeps it himself and scores to make it a 7-0 lead for the Spartans early on. Saraland's defense steps up and forces a Spain Park 3-and-out on their first drive, and you know the offense is going to make it count. Roberts looks for his favorite target, Deshaun Spencer, and Spencer stretches it across the goal line to make it a 14-0 lead for the Spartans after the first quarter. But Spain Park gets a spark to start the second. Brock Bradley connects with Nicholas McKissick, who makes a couple of nice moves and takes it down to the 10-yard line for a first down. And that leads to a Spain Park field goal to make it a 14-3 game. But the Jaguars aren't done. On their next drive, Bradley airs it out near midfield to a wide-open Connor Greb, and Greb is gone to cut the lead to 4 midway through the quarter. The Spartans' troubles continue as they make their first mistake of the game. Roberts tries to extend the play, but it's too much pressure in the backfield. Roberts fumbles, and it's recovered by Spain Park, who wastes no time going to work. Bradley looks and airs it out, and check out this grab by Greb near the 40-yard line to set the Jaguars up with first down. Bradley shows off the poise, looks downfield, and guess who? It's Greb again, making the grab in the end zone for the go-ahead score. Spain Park scores 17 unanswered and stuns the Saraland crowd as the Jaguars take a 17-14 lead into halftime. The second half will be just as wild as the first, as both the Spartans and the Jaguars traded touchdowns and traded the lead back and forth throughout the third quarter. In the fourth quarter, the Jags would jump back out in front as Bradley throws a slant pass for the go-ahead touchdown to make it a 3-point lead. The Spartans need an answer late in the quarter, and they turn to QB1. Roberts calls his own number and scores from 1 yard out for his 5th touchdown of the game. Spain Park gets one more chance with around 2 minutes left, but Bradley is dropped on 4th down to seal the deal as the Spartans win an absolute thriller in the land, 35-31 to advance to the third round.
It was a great ball game. I'm so proud of the toughness and the resilience that our kids played with to continue to answer, continue to battle, continue to play, and that's what you got to do this time of the year. And so we've found a way to get to win. We found a way to get to Monday, and we'll go to work on next week.
Coach Kelly told his team after the game that every playoff run, you're going to have to go on the road and win a tough one. And that's exactly what the Spartans are going to have to do next week as they go on the road to take on Pike Road in round 3. Emily.